Hey, I'm chatting with Charlotte Mikkelborg, the creator of VR experience Fly. Thank you very much for joining us in the Raindance world, Charlotte.
It's great to be here. My first time in a virtual embassy and in VR chat.
Yeah, well, we're super grateful to have you here. So, Fly is a interactive documentary that puts you in the driver's seat of various different extraordinary historical events. Do you think you could introduce the story of what Fly is all about?
So, yeah, the idea with Fly is that we take you on a journey through humankind's relationship to flight. So, we essentially turn you into a time traveling pilot. And you start the experience with the first person who made any real inroads into understanding how humankind might fly, which was Leonardo da Vinci. So, you meet Leonardo as a young boy. And we know that Leonardo had this recurrent childhood dream of a kite landing on his chest and gifting him the spirit of flight. So in chapter one, you basically become the bird of a young Leonardo's dreams and can take flight over the hills of 15th century Tuscany. Transport you then 400 years forward in time, and you become Wilbur Wright on the wing of the Wright Flyer, and you become the first person to kind of take flight on Kitty Hawk Beach. And then, you go through that century, you get to pilot Concorde and eventually a sort of super modern A380. Before the final chapter, chapter 5, we take you into one potential future of flight, and we look at how that might look, or how we hope that might look. And actually, we look at it and hope that it will be a much more sustainable kind of version of flight. Because while this incredible dream has been achieved, we've also done it at the cost of, the environment in to a large sense, with kind of 4 billion global flights a year, something that's totally unsustainable for the planet. So yeah, chapter 5 looks at how a future sustainable flight of the future might look. So we housed all of Fly in a multi-sensory egg, and the egg was kind of serving several purposes. It was serving the practical purpose of hiding all of our clever multi-sensory kit. It was also serving like a safety purpose of keeping people away from the moving platform. And yeah, you could, in chapter 1, you feel the Tuscan sun on your face, and you smell kind of them harvesting the hay. So some of the scent was kind of interactive rather than just automatically kind of released.
So you got to see a lot of people trying it. Did you have any reactions that surprised you?
One of the surprises actually was people who were scared of flying, and a friend had booked them in, and we had a few people like that. The fantastical kind of nature of the experience, and the fact that you get to be this time traveling pilot, and the fact that it was multi-sensory, it just had people so immersed that I think they forgot they were afraid of flying. So we had a lot of people coming off kind of going, "I'm cured," which was totally unexpected.
Okay, great. Yeah, so you can experience Fly if you look at Viveport on PC VR headsets. But thank you very much for joining me, Charlotte. It's been such a pleasure speaking to you and getting some insight into how
Thanks
you
so
made
much,
it.
Joe.
Thanks for watching.